The June Joust results are in, trouble at Team Falcon, and a clash of the academy teams in Europe. What's up, my name is Black Widow and you're watching the Overwatch Esports Report. Although we saw two new contestants step up to the plate, eventually we saw a repeat of the May Melee finals in the June Joust finals, the Shanghai Dragons against the Dallas Fuel. Both the New York Excelsior and the Atlanta Reign weren't able to beat the teams named prior, and in the semi-finals the Dallas Fuel swept the Shanghai Dragons 3-0. So we were looking at a complete repeat of the May Melee finals. And although the Shanghai Dragons were facing a 3-1 deficit in the finals, they managed to beat the Dallas Fuel 4-3 to become the June Joust champions. Two skins were announced to commemorate the June Joust tournament. First off, we have the Ange de la Mort, or Angel of Death skin for Widowmaker. This skin can be purchased for 200 Overwatch League tokens until June the 21st. The second skin was a T-Mobile Perks skin. And just like the Enna skin that we saw in the May Melee tournament, people could vote for their favorite. This time the vote was between Diva, McCree and the eventual winner Mercy. Unfortunately, if you didn't get the skin, you aren't able to get the skin anymore because you had to watch at least 4 hours of the June Joust tournament live. To commemorate the May Melee finals, Blizzard has also announced a spray that can be obtained by logging in to Overwatch before the end of the year. And last but not least, regarding the June Joust, we also see the return of the Frag video contest. If you're a video editor and you love Overwatch, then now's your chance to maybe win $3,000 by participating in this contest. Information is in the link down in the description. Just before the start of the June Joust, the Shanghai Dragons also announced a new DPS player named Develop. He was bought from Talent Gaming in Overwatch Contenders Korea. But unfortunately, he didn't play a match during the June Joust for the Shanghai Dragons. Good news for Overwatch fans in Texas, because homestands will return to the Arlington Esports Arena in Dallas. The battle for Texas, Dallas Fuel versus the Houston Outlaws, will take place in that stadium on July 9th, and for now it's the only match that has been announced. Tickets will cost $15, but you have to be an Envious member. And over to Overwatch Contenders Europe. Team Falcon have acquired the Overwatch Contenders April champions New Kings. Remarkably, the only member of the team that didn't went to the Saudi Arabian organization was manager Scalings. In a tweet longer, she explained a theory that she has and why she didn't got an offer from Team Falcon. In short, Scalings is a transgender person and she was asked if they should point it out to the organization. At first, the org didn't mind, but eventually they wanted to enforce their own manager. In the end, they didn't have a manager ready for that position, and when they approached other managers, they actually recommended Scalings to take the position for Team Falcon. Obviously, this was just a theory, just like Scalings mentioned, but I think it was worth telling you in this video. And with the start of Overwatch Contenders June, which started on Monday this week, Team Falcon come in as the reigning champions. But will they be able to reclaim their title with stiff competition from the British Hurricane, who were humiliated in Overwatch Contenders April and want to reclaim their crown? Or what about other tough competitions like Shoes Money Crew and Ex Oblivione, and even the Overwatch League star-studded team Fusion University? Who do you think that will be the Overwatch Contenders June champions? Write it down in the description below. There weren't a lot of transfers prior to Overwatch Contenders June, but there were some remarkable ones. Let's start with the Paris Eternal. Obviously, Vestola moved to the Paris Eternal when Ellie Vogt had to resign due to a wrist injury. He is replaced by former Paris Eternal, Los Angeles Valiant and Raspberry Racers off-tank Vinci. And with the coming of age of DPS player Sparker, we see Hybrid being demoted to the British Hurricane. According to manager Nuki, DPS players will rotate between the London Spitfire and the British Hurricane according to the meta. So this doesn't mean that Hybrid is fully demoted to the British Hurricane. It might be a two-way contract, they actually didn't specify that. But we might see Sparker or perhaps even Blase or Shax on the British Hurricane next. In a tweet, Fusion University and Philadelphia Fusion main support Fanny Astro has teased that he might be in Korea right now. And this is probably the case because he isn't part of the Fusion University anymore. He will be replaced by assistant coach Cruz, who was the former main support for teams like Toronto Defiant and Paris Eternal. And the last transfers are with Old and Board, where we see a new coach, Blue Eyes, and a new hitscan DPS, Juzu. Although Overwatch Contenders June has not been concluded yet, there were some interesting results. Specifically, the clash of the academy teams, British Hurricane and Fusion University. Eventually, the British Hurricane came on top with some very special strats, like blocking yourself in with Mei, but still contesting the cards on Junkertown. It was a fantastic match to watch. We even saw a little bit of a C9, so I really recommend watching it. And the finals are tomorrow on the 18th. And that was it for this week's Overwatch Esports report. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please subscribe, comment and like the video. And I hope to see you next time. My name is Black Widow. Howdo.